Hi, it's Joan. I'm continuing in the Korean now to Sura 31, which is Luqman. I believe that's Luqman. It said he was a wise African who taught his son some advice. So this section is going to cover that and answer what the worst of wrongs is, what the book is teaching, who a good doer is, what happens at disinterest in Islam once a message is taught, what God will do with deeds, what we should be able to do on Judgment Day, and what God determines. Then what message is given is the last paragraph. Before that, I'm going to read a prayer. It's from verse 10, and it says, basically, Allah, you created the heavens without pillars and placed mountains upon the earth. You scattered all types of creation. You send rain from the sky, causing every type of plant to grow on earth. Now, what other God can provide that? So, Luqman's message to his son was to be a humble person, never boastful or arrogant, to lower his voice, to never sound like a donkey. I thought maybe that meant not to say anything he would later regret. It told him to be a humble person, to be courteous, to be grateful for everything he was given, to respect his parents and his mom, because she went through a lot of hardships in labor, to forbid evil, and that there's no equal to God. Then the answers to the first couple questions is, what is the worst of wrongs? And again, that's to associate anybody as an equal to God. What it teaches is to be courteous, honor parents, and improve. And I have the verses to that. That one is verse 14 and 15. The answer to what a good doer is to do your prayers, practice charity, and the yearly tax zakat, to have faith in the hereafter. And I thought, when my father passed away, it made me really sad, but I watched a movie called Lion King, and it helped when he looked into the water. Because we can look like a father externally, and then we can also carry on the values they teach us. So that's a form of heaven too. We retain them and we teach them to other people as well. So there's an invisible heaven even on earth. What happens with disinterest once you're taught Islam? And it says that is a painful punishment. That's in verse 7. What will God do with deeds? He brings them forth. That's in verse 16. Sorry, I don't remember my dad. What you should be able to do. On Judgment Day is to tell people what you've improved. That's verse 15. What does Islam prohibit? It's, again, that arrogance and boastfulness. Verse 18. What does God determine? And it's that outcome. Outcome of behavior. That's verse 22. And allows that the message not to be deceived by the world. And that's in verse 33. Wow, death is funny. You feel so strong. One moment, and then it's just like that. So, I'm so sorry to miss my dad.